Hello there, mighty Megatron.
What do you want, Starscream? What happened to your body, Starscream?
Well, you see, I've received some minor modifications. But you know what? I'm done with all that. You see this key here, Megatron?
Yes. And what about it, Starscream?
I am going to shove it right up your...
Hello everyone, this is Linkmus Prime, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Cybertron Universe Starscream. And diving into the details on Starscream, there is a lot to talk about. We have lots of molded panels and mechanical detail that doesn't get lost in the sculpt or overwhelm the design whatsoever. Honestly, the perfect amount in my opinion. One thing that I will say is that there are definitely more added details than there are on the actual design in the show, and the chest and torso region is also very much squatter than it is in Cybertron. Though honestly, I'm fine with this, because now he doesn't have that goofy giant cockpit. Man, what were the designers for the Unicron trilogy on when they were designing Starscream? Also, how are these the same character from the same universe? Oh. Never mind, this isn't that bad. The paint on this guy is nicely applied. All the red and blue areas look great, as well as the yellow and silver highlights. And that face just looks amazing. They actually painted the vents silver, which is awesome, but the one thing that sticks out to me the most are these clear purple bits. And quick spoiler for the accessories, but we get it on the cockpit and the swords, and right now I think would actually be a wise time to transition into the accessories. Screamer here came with a lot when out of the box, and just to continue my segue from the last segment, we get his blaster that is entirely clear plastic, and I love the way it looks. But definitely be careful with it, because clear plastic and Transformers have a very memorable history together. And, not a great one. Yikes. The other accessories we get are these giant wing cannon things that have these swords that fold out, which I did mention earlier, but it wouldn't be a Unicron trilogy Starscream without swords. So, when a series in a continuity do as the last series did, that probably sounded horrible, but you guys got my point. Anyway, we get these extra wing bits that pour into the back, but if you don't like them, then you can just take them off. And last but not least, we get something that many of us weren't expecting to see Hasbro include. And that would be an actual Cyber Planet key. It's molded in the same clear purple plastic, and it looks awesome. Although unfortunately it is smaller than the older ones. Could this mean a possible future gimmick on a future bigger release? Maybe. But knowing the current state of Hasbro, I kinda doubt it. Also, this isn't an added inclusion, but if you do have the Coronation Starscream, then you can kinda pop the crown on top of his head, but it's unfortunately loose. I mean, come on, this would have been a perfect opportunity for figure compatibility. You figure Hasbro wastes their time coming up with a stupid name like Evil to show that you can make a figure hold its own damn accessory, but they can't make a crown fit on another figure's head? See, now I just wasted time in this video complaining about a damn headpiece. Yeah, take a look, Joe Hasbro!
This is all on you!
Now, when it comes to articulation, this has to be one of the best figures that I've handled in terms of posability. To start off, we do have a ball joint in the head, but it doesn't really look up very far, but it does look down a little farther. We do get full rotation all the way around. When it comes to the arms, this is actually something that we don't really get on very many figures, is a actual butterfly joint, so that's really cool, and that doesn't even integrate into the transformation, that's just there. So that's actually really awesome. Full rotation, full 360 right there, moves out not too far, but it's not until you kind of move this down and out that you actually get full range, so that is a really cool inclusion. We do get a bicep swivel, and we do get a double jointed bend at the elbow, which goes pretty far, which is really cool. We do get some rotation in the fist, but it's a little bit on the kind of limited side just due to everything, but you know, you can get it to rotate all the way around when you have it flipped out like this. So I mean, you know, there's that, but yeah, range is definitely a little bit limiting. We do get some rotation here, but that's just because this comes off, so there's that. We, for some reason, get a hinge joint right here with this little wing bit. I'm not sure why, maybe it's to avoid it breaking off, so if that's the case, then that was kind of smart on their end. But yeah, so when it comes to like that whole area, that's really cool. We do get a swivel at the waist, but it doesn't really go all the way around. It does get stopped, but you still get some pretty decent range out of it nonetheless. Legs kick forward very far and very far back. They can do the full splits like so, which is really cool. We do get a swivel at the thigh, a bend at the knee, which is, it does have this little kind of stopper joint right here, which is pretty cool. So that, you know, kind of keeps it from like, you know, bending too far forward or too far back. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Little over 90-degree bend at the knee. We do get a very nice ankle pivot, and if you move it down, you can get a little bit more range out of that area like so, a little bit more up and down. And I mean, there's a heel, but that doesn't really do much. So yeah, in terms of posability, definitely one of the best that I've handled. So yeah, very, very nice right there. And due to all of his articulation, you can pull off a lot of really, really nice poses. For a quick size comparison, here he is next to the Legacy Armada Starscream, Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime, Gamer Edition Starscream, and Legacy Animated Optimus. And now I feel like it's about time to get this guy into jet mode. And after a very fun transformation, here we have Starscream in his jet mode, and he looks awesome. This looks incredibly accurate to his appearance in the show as well as his original toy, and to be honest, I really don't have any gripes with this. I mean, it's Cybertron Starscream. I guess if I were to have at least one gripe, it's that he doesn't have those red stripes that go down the sides on the top, but that doesn't really bother me. Overall, I love the shape. All the details from the robot mode are still present and still look great. Now the jet mode does feature some more stuff. You can flip the swords out, and as if he didn't look threatening enough, now it's a jet with blades attached to it. Yeah, I'd hate to be the one unfortunate guy to be caught up on that. God. And for weapon storage, there are little grooves underneath the back fin, and you can just slot his blaster in there like so. And of course, the Cyberplanet key can just slot into the back. And for my final comments on this figure, I gotta say that this has to be one of my top favorite Starscream figures to date. I love the Cybertron design in general. This and the Armada have the best looks from the Unicron trilogy in my opinion, and this captures his look from Cybertron almost to a T. His torso is a bit squat, but I'm still glad it's not elongated like the show. The colors and molding are great. I love the accessories as well as the clear purple plastic on certain areas. Overall, while he doesn't have the gimmicks like on the old toys, I'm still happy they included the features that have at least been part of this design. Minus the spring-loaded parts, of course. I highly recommend this figure, and if you want to pick him up, he's starting to become more available in stores and online, so don't miss out. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!